Oh, we're live. We're live. All right. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to this stream, this awesome stream on a Friday at 5:30. Where else would you rather be than watching me do Omniverse things? Happy New Year, first off, everyone. That's really exciting. 2023. It's going to be a great year. Super excited. So what we're doing here today, what are we doing here today is your question. And the answer is we're going to be making an animated sequence in Create and Machinima and just using the Omniverse toolset. We're going to be doing it through Cloud Nucleus, and it's going to be collaborative. Now, today won't be collaborative. Today is just me. We're still waiting for everyone to come back from the holidays. But when next we see you next week, I will be with my global collaborators, Alberto Arenas from Spain, and then Marcom 3D from Australia. So we'll be doing this cool US, Spain, Australia live collaboration over Cloud Nucleus. So that's pretty exciting. But what we're doing here is we're creating an animated sequence. We're going to review it on Friday with a director. He's going to give us comments. We're going to take our notes try to do it all in USD, and then during the week we're going to pick up those notes, and we're basically going to show you top to bottom how we get to the finished sequence, and I think it's going to be really cool. We're going to be using all sorts of assets from all sorts of places, from Kitbash, Sketchfab, TurboSquid. We're going to be using tools Max, Maya, Substance Painter, iClone. We're going to be doing some motion capture in Extends. And I even went into InfraWorks to get my my ground plane, which you will see. Hey, all right. Thank you. That must be Edmar. Hi, Edmar. Okay. So let's get to the script here, which is right here. And it's you're going to be pretty astounded at the complexity of this script, but it's pretty cliche. I'll just say it right now, pretty cliche at this first pass, because what's going to happen is the director's going to come in on Friday and he's going to have changes. I'm the director today, and so I'm making it pretty vanilla, and so he can really spice it up. And then in the following weeks we're going to have new directors. I won't tell you who they are yet, but you know them, you love them, they're awesome. And they're going to spice it up. And my hope is that as we go through this, it just becomes more ridiculous and more ridiculous with, just more is more. Cool ridiculous, but just like over the top. All right. So the deal is we have a car, it's speeding down a road, surrounded by a forest. Yeah, not yet. It's really in a small town. If you ever watched the movie Hooper, like way back when I was really, really young, there's this movie called Hooper with Burt Reynolds, and it's all about these stuntmen. They do all these crazy car stunts, and I just watching that, I was like, yeah, I need to do something like that. So the passenger, we're going to start off. He's going to turn around. He says, "I think we lost him," and driver's going to look up and say, "Nope," because he's cool. He's going to do it in a cool way. And what I would like from you guys is just to tell me what's following them, right? Is a helicopter, a jet, a mech, something like that. And you just tell me, we'll try to stick it in there and just make it cool. Don't make it like a flying pig or something like that. And then it's going to fire at the vehicle. There's going to be some explosions. The car's going to pull some maneuvers, and then we're going to go down a dirt road, and the passenger is going to look forward, horrified, and he's going to say, "We'll never make it." And then that's going to be the sequence. So that is that. All right. Let's see. So let me catch you up to what's already been done here. So after watching the Hooper clips, I thought, man, I need to go find a small town somewhere. I'm a big Walking Dead fan, so I did some searches, and Trenton, Georgia came up as a small town location. And so I went to go look at it, and it was like, oh yeah, this is really nice. I like this like island thing in the middle of this intersection, this roundabout, and it lends itself to a nice, probably cool jump sequence here with something blowing up as they're doing it. So so there's gonna be that. And so I just figured, looking around here, that they'd be, oh, here, let's grab the car. Beep. Oh yeah, see, you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that I have my car in here. And it's a Firebird, right? Just keeping on theme here. And so I just figured, oh, that one, come over here a little bit. So I figured they'd be coming down here, hit this corner, go. The guy says, I think we lost them. Oh, no, maybe I think we lost them. Nope. And then they're coming through here. They're weaving through cars. The explosions are coming down. And then the only option, sorry, I always forget to close this. Thanks, Edmar. But I'm closing out Discord here. But the only option this driver has is to hit the jump and land it, and then they're going to turn off down some road, which I don't have yet. I haven't decided, but it should be like surrounded by trees or whatever. So this is cool. It's also cool because if we want to do something on the highway, we have this cool highway here that we can use. And obviously, I'm just going to be using this as a template to place my buildings. Now, the buildings I just found today on Kitbash. So let's take a look. Where is it? Get there. You. Did I close it? Oh, no, there we go. All right, so I thought, yeah, this is cool. Small town Americana. It'd be awesome. And they'd be jamming down the street and explosions are going off. So what I'm going to be doing today is just doing some layout here of this map and placing the buildings, and getting ready for the week where we'll go through and start the live collaboration with my collaborators. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh, I'll be using Omniverse Create, by the way. Oh, and I should say, just as a matter of should be said, that if you want to get started with Omniverse, real easy. You just go Google search Omniverse Launcher, NVIDIA Omniverse Launcher, and get it, fill out a couple fields in a form, click the button, and download it. And once you do, you'll install the launcher, go to the Exchange tab, and you'll have all sorts of stuff here to download. I'll be using Create and Machinima for this for the most part, and then whatever connected application you want to use, whether it be Blender, Max, Maya, iClone, too many to name. It's all here in the connectors tab. So you install those, and once those are installed, they're going to show up here in your library. Click launch, and you're in. You will need an RTX card to do it. Recommended greater than the 20 series. I think the 20 series will work, but you're going to get the best experience out of something with a little more beef. All right, so let's take a look. So we got this, right? We got this. We're trying to make this look like that using only that. And maybe some Sketchfab. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. We got a like courthouse or something. What is that? Signs. Have the arcade. Okay, maybe not necessarily a Main Street thing, but maybe kind of cool. And soon. I got a bunch of these little detail assets, which are cool. All right, the mini mart, good. Mirage, now we're talking. It'd be really neat to add emissives on these and light it up at night. Add emissives to the light. Awesome. Got the middle school, not necessarily a main street. You don't want your middle school on the main street, I don't think. And then this place, which is Black Ridge Memorial Veterans Bingo Night, July 13th. We're early. That's cool. And you got some houses over there, church. Ah, nice. Water tower. Fix the material. Water tower has potential. Toys for kids. Ah, the strip mall. Good. Takes a lot of real estate though, but maybe. What do we got down here? The middle school. And that place. That place and that place. I love these Kit Bash kits. They're so handy. Susie's Diner. Patty Queen. Like royalty. I like it. Scully's. Bikes. Maybe get some motorcycles from Sketchfab. Park them out there. That'd be cool. And Cable Shack. Of course. Cable Shack. Radio Shack. Nice. We have all the telephone poles. We have, see, this could be interesting. Train. Lots of damage potential with a train. Okay. And as you can tell, this isn't going to be a piece that draws emotion out of you. It's going to be a piece that makes you say, dang, EA. All right, so let's take a look here. What do we want to do here? Some businesses. Let's start with some businesses. Susie's Diner. Get Susie's Diner over here. And what I've done here, I should mention, is I didn't do it yet. When I turn on snaps, if you hold down on the snap icon there, you can see what you want to snap to: curves, edges, prims, or a surface. And I've chosen surface or vertexes, but I've chosen surface so that when I drag these off the plane, they're going to snap down to the surface there. All right. And we'll just put Susie's Diner like there. And what else? Oh, yeah, there should be a better way to do this. You know what we should try? Let's try this. Let's go to window viewport. Let's open up a second viewport here. And you can see that it's matching on the perspective camera. So maybe I want just the top camera here. A little bit of a bug. Oh, a lot bit of a bug. All right. That's no good. We're getting Z fighting there. I already don't like it, but I'll try to live with it for now. And it looks like my perspective camera has been rotated somehow. And I'm getting this thing, which I think is a bug because I don't have any paint tool selected. So if I go to my session layer, my layer tab, session layer, Omniverse kit top, and look at that. My rotation, I'm going to set that to be minus 90 and minus 90. There we go. Is that what I want? I don't think that's what I want. I think I want it to be oh, drats. Okay, scrap the second viewport. But for those of you who wanted a second viewport, it's there when you need it. All right, we'll just do this. So we got Susie's Diner. I'm looking for something maybe up here that fills that space, that general shape. This is the grocery store. Oh, it's a Mirage. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So we'll grab that guy and slide him down here. Turn on my snaps. Whoops. It's exactly. Okay. This is just a guide. And we're going to change it in here. bring that guy up there, and then something maybe right there. What is that? Is that the video store? Ah, the gas station. All right. For a gas station. And left like that. There you go. Something there. Have a nice row of trees or something. Okay. And that guy we're looking for, I think for this space here should be that, the memorial building. Okay. Slide that back. I'll do this for, I don't know, maybe 15 more minutes or something. See how far we get. I should minimize that so I can see. Are the assets free? No, these assets are not free. I had to pay Kitbash. This Americana set cost. Here, let me show your comment. Linux M. So I had to pay $200 for this today for Kitbash. That's, I mean, that's dedication, you guys. That's my money. NVIDIA didn't pay for that. I paid for that. So, but I really liked it, and it's an investment anyway. So yeah, so they're not free, but some of them will be free as we move along. The car is free from Sketchfab. That guy, and I'll be rigging it up for a physics vehicle and doing the recording and stuff like that. So that's free, and then there's a bunch of other assets that we'll be using that are free. I went through past couple of days and just did a bunch of downloading from Sketchfab, which, by the way, now that we're talking about it, you can get from the asset stores. All you have to do is, do a search, filter on Sketchfab or TurboSquid or ActorCore from Real Illusion. It's really great. They got some good stuff. And then do a search for what you want, double click it, and it's going to ask you for your login credentials. Just put them in there, and then all of your assets will drop into a place of your choosing. But right now I have them all on the cloud server in Nucleus. So, okay, good question. Thank you. Right. So let's open this here. School. I'm not a fan of the school on the main street. Away from that, but what is this? The mini mart? Yeah. We want something across from this looking building here. Here. It'll be slightly fancy. So what do we got? It's slightly fancy. I like this clock tower. I don't like the coming soon sign, but we can change that. Little painter. And get some houses. No. Tower. Church. I don't know. What do you think? Over here. Not exactly fancy. This is a little bit. No, that's not fancy. Isn't there an official building I can use? We'll go with this. It will be changed eventually. Let's go with it for now. Definitely see that clock tower. Okay, good. Gas station. That something in the middle. That's gonna have to be a custom thing, but let's do, just so we can have something there. Let's do. Do we have a statue in here? A fountain. That'd be interesting. That guy. No. No, okay, believe it. Believe it. Okay, so what's over here? This is a good spot for diner. Oh, the convenience store. That's what I meant. What did I say? Slide you over there. You're going to go right there. Press F to zoom it in a little bit. All right. Good. That's good. Something across the street from that. You're right. This was pretty cool. Be a good spot for maybe that's next to that. What else? Although that's kind of nicer in the middle. That's how it would be. We wouldn't have this stupid thing there. So maybe that goes there. I like that better. Okay. All right. All right. Cities coming together. Come down here. Are we looking bad? You can see that I haven't been moving these things like I should have been. When you want to use the snaps, if you move it with the square handles here, it's not going to snap. But if you move it with the circle thingy in the middle, then it will. So that's problem there. Okay, we'll be coming this way. Yeah, good. See, that's good. I like that right there. Not going to see that. We might see that as the car is jumping. That way. As the car is jumping. Better. All right. Keep going. Let's keep going. That, and then I'm just now kind of looking for shapes. What's this? The grocery store. Perfect. So put the grocery store there. Put this building there like that. And then now we're just grabbing. I should do, let's go ahead and create a camera here. View, go there, double click. Oh. So I got my camera there and I'm just going to jump to it. Church. Take me to church. All right. All right. Parking spots. Now we're starting to rotate a little bit. So I'm going to toggle my snaps. Those. Okay. Yeah, one second. Oh, this is cool. Off the main street. We might have to. Might be running out of businesses here. Nate's Motel. Nate's Hotel. Slide that over. Oh, snaps. Slide that over. There we go. Do a little rotationation on it. Turn snap off. Those. Okay. Okay, how are we looking here? Camera street low, better. And hey, this is where the school goes. Come on, snaps. Yeah, parking lot facing road. Now my OCD is telling me that getting out of square, it's bothering me. I have to do it. No, they stay square to the road. Well, maybe we can fix that with right now. Okay, and then that's the elementary. What's that? That's the strip mall. Yeah, that works. Strip mall is there. Maybe we can use that somehow. And then hotel, of course, next to the strip mall. So that's going to go over there. F. F is focus, by the way. And we want to put it. Oh, that's silly. That way. All right. Going so great. So great. By the way, I hope you all had a happy new year. Haven't said that yet. Probably. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. So as we come through here. And then I have some background stuff too that I got from Sketchfab that looks pretty good. And wait. And now we're just grabbing Scullies. Having some legal problems with Scullies. Where's Scullies? Yeah. Of course, it would be right here on the corner. Nice. Okay, that's good. And then throw something in there. That is. It's a decent shape. Okay. Oh, it's a hardware store. Yeah. Okay, snaps on. Oh, snaps on. There. Good. Good. And street. And now what I'm going to want to do is save it. Note added. No, I already added the buildings. Place the buildings. All right, so I save that. Now if I go to my content browser where this stage lives and I select the file I just saved, over here you see my checkpoints, and you can see number 10 here is the last save, and I have my note says place buildings. So if I want to go back to before I place the buildings, I could go to checkpoint 9 here, and it would be in that state. And that's super, super valuable. I got to tell you, checkpoints have saved my bacon so many times. I had I like to try things. I'm a try things kind of guy, and had a demo for Jensen for GTC, and was it GTC or I think it was a live demo for Jensen, and I had a great idea in the night, and I absolutely had to try it right then and there. So I did, and it worked. But between the night and the morning, not exactly sure what happened, except that file was totally corrupted in the morning. And I was in a total panic. And my colleague, Kevin Sprout, shout out Kevin Sprout, He got in there and he's like, "Oh, let's just revert to the last checkpoint," and that was the good save. Did it, successful Jensen demo, and I learned how valuable checkpoints were, and they have since saved me times after that. That's not true. You can count them, but there are a lot. But not all demos go great. Kind of the law of demos. Even when they're prepped and queued and set up, and you spent so many hours getting them ready and testing them, and sometimes they just don't work. Like the time I had another demo for Jensen and some very, very important people, and we've been practicing this thing forever. It was amazing. Actually, it was amazing. It was the BMW, the motion capture demo where we simulate the performance of the work, and we were going to do it live, and I was in live motion capture, and yeah, man, it just work at all. Total fail. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right. So now the town is starting to look a little more towny. Definitely going to have to find some good road assets to throw in here, kind of tie this all together. That should be okay. Now, I mean, eventually we're going to want this to span all the way over here, which it almost does. Okay, so we'll have our guys that come through here, do their burnout, and do that. Come down this road, they're going to see the thing. Look up, they're going to see the thing up there. Maybe what we're missing here is an environment. Maybe it's time to add a light. So I'm going to come down here to my environments tab, and let's find a good HDR or a decent HDR to use. Yeah, hey, Agape, the Blender connector is released, actually. Just released a couple of days earlier this week. So check it out. Exchange connectors. Blender. Fail. Not. Oh, maybe it's in apps because it's our own build of Blender. It's not a connector. Yeah, so I have the internal launcher, not the production launcher. But talking to Marcom 3D, who's a big Blender user, he told me this week that, well, I saw that it was released, and he actually released a tutorial. You should go check it out. Marcom 3D on YouTube. It covers audio to face. There's a audio to face plugin now for Blender. Pretty rad. So what do I want to do now? So now we have our thing. Oh yeah, I'm adding a sky dome. Focus. I don't know, let's try. I always go Table Mountain. I need something flat because you can't have big mountains in the background. Let's try that. Table Mountain. So I'm just going to double click on the environment, and that's going to pop up in any moment. You will not even notice the amount of time that has passed between the time I click the button and the time we see a sky pop into the scene. Okay, full screen. I'm going to drink a water here. 1 second. That must be a big one. All right, there it is. Okay, so that's not bad. Forgive the ground plane, but amazing. difference a SkyDome makes. And then if I go into path tracing, then it's going to look even better. And this is, by the way, this is, oh, come on. It's being path traced at what? At 19 frames a second. Granted, oh, it's using one of my GPUs. Okay, well, it's using single GPU and frames a second. And this is, I mean, this is gigs and gigs of here. And all these textures are 4K on the build. All right. So what do I want to do? I want to start just getting the idea of, you know, some cameras. Where am I going to want cameras now? So they're coming around this corner. Maybe we'll move the corner over to here. That'd be great to have see the camera around following it, but we could see that in the background, so that'd be good. Cat is hungry. So I'm going to create a camera down here. We're definitely going to want a camera from the perspective of the thing that's following them. Yeah, Bob Ross. Thank you. And by the way, I would love some suggestions on what the thing is. Yeah. What the thing is that's following them. So if you have any ideas there, I'd love to hear them. Yeah, I imported data from InfoWorks here. So I brought that, exported from InfoWorks as FBX. We don't have a connector yet for it. So I exported that as FBX, brought that into 3D Studio Max, sorry, 3ds Max, and flattened it. You know, sometimes you get this terrain data and it's like really lumpy and bumpy, and I wanted it to be flat, so I flattened it. But there are some hills, like there's a hill here and there's a hill over there. And I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be throwing in a, from the library here. Oh, no, library. Come on. Library. And Sketchfab and terrain. So I downloaded all of these cool backgrounds from Sketchfab. So I'll be dropping those in as a background for the shot here. But anyway, so we're back here, and we'll be like kind of up here. Or should we be over here? What's the line of action? Yeah, whatever, dude. It's going to change, and then I'm going to want that to be like super zoomed in. Cooler, way cooler look. Again, Kevin Sprout said, move the camera back and crank up the focal length. So that dude's amazing. He worked for, he worked for everybody, but he worked for ILM for a bunch of years and Pixar. I think he worked for Pixar. But the guy's the nicest guy in the world. Totally humble, totally awesome. I love that guy. All right, so there's a car. Maybe what we should do is we do a couple things. What should we do? Yeah, sure. I was thinking maybe I could go into 3ds Max and then I could add a spline and put a path constraint on it and then attach this to that, and we could watch it go around the corner and sort of get some of the moves there. I could drive it on the oh no, I can't drive it. This isn't the physics vehicle yet. I think I had more than this. More than this. It's bothering me. So that's going to go there now. Oh no, it's a nice pool though. Oh, that's yeah. Kids would say it's a prison. It is a pool. So that and those, yeah. I right off of the main road there, just like we like our high schools. Oh, it's the middle school. Right. So that's looking good. And okay, so I got my camera. So now if I go back into window and viewport, turn on my second viewport, go there, and then there, and I want to call this okay. Very nice. I like that. This is definitely going to be zoomed into. Right. Or viewport, but I want some screen real estate back. All right, so that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that. We're gonna have need to have cars. I've this road here. So yeah, no, I have more. I have more. Hang, just stay with me. Let's see, cars, vehicles. Beep. Again, okay, so all these are free. Got all these from Sketchfab. Oh yeah. Just boom, just download them and drop them into the stage. They're USDZ, and maybe there's a rival car. Look at this Challenger. That thing is pretty gnarly. All right, I'm going to do what I say not to do, and I'm going to hide my layer tab because I don't really need to see it right now. So we're going to drop that Dodge Challenger in, which should be right over there. Yes. So we'll just start. The only issue is that, well, okay, there's a couple issues with the Sketchfab stuff. The scale is going to be weird. And but it's good that we have cars here that we can gauge scale. Oh, no, turn that off. Yeah. Let's go Beamer. You know, small town America where BMWs are everywhere. And Jeep Cherokee. What do you guys? Is it possible to import a rig characters and objects like cars and animate the mesh with rig controls like Unreal Engine? No. Okay, well, first, yes, you can import rig characters, cars, whatever, but you cannot animate them in Omniverse yet. They'd need to come in, or you need to have animate them in a third-party package and then bring in the animation. And definitely we'll be covering that. There's going to be plenty of opportunities, whether it's characters walking down the street or the people in the cars. We're definitely going to have great characters in here. I know why. Okay, see the pivot, it's on top of the car. It's also a thing with Sketchfab cars. Not sure why you'd want that. Usually down here on the ground. Yeah, so the Sketchfab cars come in as everything from Sketchfab is going to come into when you download it from the asset store. It's going to come in as a USDZ file, and if you want, and that's cool. I mean, it's cool. It's zipped up, everything. But if you want access to the textures for whatever reason, create a new material Omni PBR and drop it in there, then you're going to want to unzip that. And to do that, actually, wait, do I drive still running? Drive. Prod drive. Yeah. Whatever. Install Omniverse drive. Run it. It's going to give you an O drive. You specify the server that you want it to map to, and it's going to become your O drive. And from there, you can manipulate files just like they're on their file system. If it's a huge file, if you're dealing with big files, then you probably want to pull it down before you do that and then push it back up, just because it's faster to work locally. I'm just placing cars here. Oh, snaps. Okay. Pretty good. I need to populate those. I could start arraying them, but I want a good randomization. We also have, I don't know if I can either, I don't know if I can show you, I don't even know if I can talk about it. Oh, I never told you that there's a material randomizer coming, and it's really neat that you can grab a bunch of things and randomize materials on them. But I don't want to do that right now. I don't know if it's in the production version or not, but it's definitely in the queue. Okay, so let's keep this thing going. All right, so our car, where's our car? Car's here. Well, what happened? Oh, press T. All right, so here's another thing. And eventually I'm going to do these streams and I'm not going to explain things because this seems to slow me down, but maybe it's helpful. So if you're in this prim mode here, there's a prim mode and a model mode. Model mode, when I select a prim, it's going to select the top level X form. And if I'm in prim mode, it's going to select the sub object. And sometimes you don't know you're in prim mode and you select something and you think you selected the top level thing and you start moving it around, and then that happens, and you don't want that. So doing layout and stuff, just try to stay in model mode. All right, so check this out. So this guy is going to be coming along. Maybe I've seen this. I think I'm going to have to, well, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Escape view, that view, grab green, drag. I think I'm gonna have to go find statue thingy here from the asset store. Because what's gonna happen is, I don't know, so we'll be coming down the street here. And I would really like is for, I would love to see like some building destruction. I think that would be super rad. We could use Houdini or Tyflow or something and bake out an Alembic file and bring it back in and do that. But just here in the layout session, where is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, Sketchfab. Explosion. I have these explosions. And so what I would like is why do I do that? Just turn on snaps, Dave. Okay. And the explosions will be happening and need to duplicate that guy. And we're going to go a little R there, and then we'll grab both of these guys. Control D on that. Oh, see, it happened. Look, I did it. I told you not to do it, and then I did it. T, model mode. Go with the program, Control D. Boom, boom, boom. Just these big explode. These would be like the mini projectiles, before he pulls out the EFG weapon. which, by the way, since there are people watching, potentially, what should it be? A helicopter, a mech, a warship, an F-35, a UFO? Okay. Tell me what you want. Yeah, just like he's just having to duck all these explosions. Come on, get up there. Okay, why don't I do this? I'm gonna go ahead and gamepad control. I'm gonna grab the old. Well, I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm not in love with this environment, this sun angle right now. We can get a lot more dramatic than that. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really neat because if we use flow, then we're going to see some really cool beams coming through the. All right, so here we come. Whoa. Whoa. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, he got hit. And then here, yeah, I like it. Boom, we do this big old jump. And then that's where Big Daddy explosion here. Boom. And see, does that have window animation timeline? Again, got this off of Sketchfab for free, just saying. Oh no. All right, so I also got this, which is just a sphere explosion. So I'm going to drop that in there like that. And probably have to scale it up. But if I, oh yeah, way too much scale. All right, where are you at? There. Lock. Oh, 65. Ooh. That was our statue. All right. Now we'll bring it down. Now, just something like that. And then what we'll have is this really heroic shot. Yes. The car just merging. Crazy explosion. That, look who didn't have their snaps on. Snap. You grab. Hey. That's a bad angle to do this. Okay, I'm just trying to, thanks. All right, so there, that. See it? Can you see it? That's gnarly. Let's go like 400. Obviously, that would be fire. Wow. That's hot. But I'm easy to please. You know, I like that kind of stuff. So that. Okay, I don't want you to move you too much. That should be down. And then we'll move this explosion and that explosion. Let's group them. The group down. Yeah, there we go. That maybe over a little bit. And then, yeah. And then what would be really funny add some, just to add some flavor to this. Oh, we got 5 minutes. Okay. Would be to have them doing this totally over the top, like congratulatory something rather in the car. Come on, grab you, move you down. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So we'll keep that camera there. Actually, we want to name it camera explosion. All right, I want to save this. Control S. Yeah. Okay. All right, awesome. Then I go to here and I go to the director. So dramatic. Environment, nothing. Stages though. Okay, and I got that pass there, which is cool. All right, so all in all, not a bad hour here. We got a little bit of layout done, and I got some ideas. And in the next session, we'll be we're doing it collaboratively, so that'll be fun. We'll have Marco will be doing the next session. Okay, so in case you weren't here at the beginning, we're going to do probably 3 live sessions during the week, at least 2, hopefully 3, and we'll just go through here and detail the scene out more. You know, clean things up, get it ready, because Friday our director is coming in to do the review. So this needs to be somewhat more complete. We're not going to spend massive amounts of time to create a full explosion effects or anything like that, but we'll definitely have the animation going. We'll have the sequencer with the tracks that we can adjust timing and play with that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's going to happen during the week next week. And then on Friday, again, it'll be the review with the director and how do we capture notes from the director in USD and using layers and using these checkpoints so that we can go back and pick up the notes for the following week, which will be a new director. And we're just sort of moving up the chain and making this sequence cooler and cooler and cooler. All right, so got 2 minutes. I will save those 2 minutes for questions. Any questions? No one's still commented on what the flying thing is going to be. I'm going to make it a mech. Okay, it's going to be a mech if nobody says anything else, or a helicopter. There's some cool helicopters on Sketchfab, but also if you just go down into the machinima folder in your NVIDIA, see, this is why you guys rock. Of course, drones. Of course, drones. Thank you. Oh, gnarly. That would be fun. Yeah. Oh, okay, Brad. Good call. So I won't even bother to show you when I go to the NVIDIA folder and then go to Assets and Machinima, as we are on that also, droids. So we are on that. Oh, also droids. Okay. Droids is good. I like drones. Robots, killer robots. Interesting spin. That's yeah. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I have to do this. Drones. Boom. Right there. Called it. We're doing drones. For the first set, the director can change it. They can change it. Actually, no, they can't. I'm making a rule that they can't change the things that the audience has picked. And then this question, from your tornadoes, right? You can only render smoke at the moment with this method. As far as I know, Andrew Riedmeier, the god of flow at NVIDIA, has been gone. And I think he's back next week. And so I'll be sure to ask him. And it might just be cooking out of flow at the moment, but I do believe you can get it out of Houdini. Like if you do it from another program that can publish VDBs and you fill in the proper channels. I helped a guy, and we had fire, little fire, but it's still fire, but his VDB sim had little fire, so it was appropriate. But I think that if you cook it out of like Houdini or somewhere else, you can get fire. If you cook it out of flow, you only get smoke. As far as I know, like I said, I'll check with Andrew next week on that and then follow up during the week. It's a good question though. Okay. Can I finish this thought though? So what I would never tell you is that in NVIDIA Assets Machinima, by the way, insane amount of assets in here. If you want to make an animated sequence or whatever, we have Postscriptum, all these cool World War II assets, plenty of characters, weapons, ships, cars, tanks, you name it. It's pretty rad. Squad is more modern day war stuff. We have and really cool. Mech Warrior has a bunch of mechs. We got the Mind Waves, which is the Minecraft. Shadow Warrior 3, which is like more fantasy stuff, and then the Bannerlord, which is the medieval stuff with more on the way, by the way. I can't mention it, but damn, you guys can be excited. And did you watch CES and hear about the product that I knew a half a second before I started this sentence about, where you could bring in the Jason coming? What is that? JSON? What is that? But anyway, they did it. They brought in the portal assets and then made them all RTX'd out. Okay. I'm sure there's a bunch of legal hoops to jump through, but being able to bring in DirectX 9 and 10 games into Omniverse and make things out of them, that has everybody around here really fired up. So, okay. I don't understand your question. The Jason coming. Please clarify. Okay. Okay, well, while you clarify, I will thank you all for joining, and especially anyone on the East Coast who is now into the darkness. And yeah, looking forward to working on this more and seeing what kind of cool stuff we can make. Definitely need some buildings being exploded, and you know, this thing should probably topple over the clock tower. Oh, the water tower. You're right. In your minds, as you were telling me, you totally forgot the water tower. So I'm just gonna sit here and do this. You guys can go, but I appreciate your coming. See how that snaps to the surface? Beep, 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 beep. Pretty cool. Yeah, we got to do something with this. This is yeah. Maybe my director, Dane. Oh, I didn't say that. The director will guide me on that. But that, yeah, we should definitely do something with that. Okay. All right. And then we should hide this, because I'm not going to leave. Oh, I can't hide it. Yeah. Well, I can hide the plane. Plane. Go. All right. That looks better. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.